now guess where we are, so all we've got to do now is walk through the door and have a look at the exhibits inside. The sad bit about all of this is when you see all the different conflicts that's happened and the loss of life, it's just a shame that the world hasn't learned any lessons at all. We've just got to hope that it rubs off on the younger generations, which thankfully there's a lot inside visiting today, so they're the ones that are going to take it all on board now and learn by past mistakes. Anyway, let's have a walk through, see inside, and I'll say once again I was up here with Ken, as you've already guessed. We was only there about 2-3 hours, and there was so much more that we never saw. It's always worth a visit. I've been here a few times before now, but it's always something different to see. So let's pop inside, have a look, and hope you enjoyed the little tour around as much as what me and Ken did.
Strong points were in. It was very well done. Everything had been taken by aerial photographs and was perfect.
Laid out on the floor of these mission huts was the whole plan of the beaches and the obstacles, what obstacles we had to take, firepower, etc. So we were well prepared for the landing.
And at that time then we were all issued with a leaflet. From the leaflet which was the Supreme Commander General we would be landing on a coast of Flanders in the early hours the next morning, and that our beach, the 3rd Division, was restored, and the main objective was calm.
The night before being there, Colonel Burberry spoke to all of them and told them what was expected of them, but very briefly, and they turned to me and they said, you say something now, and then he whispered for us to give them a better uplift. I thought, my God, this is Henry V.
We arrived about 7 miles out with the infantry landing ships, and then of course they hove to, and then the next thing was for the assaulting companies to get into their assault craft, which are little 30-man craft.
The remarkable thing about it was that 1 minute we were looking at the underneath of the vessel, and the next minute we were looking on the deck. And of course it was obvious that in 5 minutes on sea itself in these flat bottom craft, 90% of the men were severely seasick.
And the weather was terrible, the boats were rocking. I don't know anybody who wasn't seasick.
And we had been issued with seasick tablets and vomit bags before we embarked, and 1 or 2 of the chaps were quite seasick.
It was shocking, absolutely shocking. It got so bad that there was nobody who wasn't sick.
The chaps that were sick, their vomit bags were pushed over the side, and one chap was signalling frantically, you know, don't throw the bag over, because apparently his teeth were in the bag, and that seemed to break the tension of things.
When daylight came, you sort of looked round, and there they were, thousands of ships, literally thousands of ships, and then the planes were going over, the gliders and everything else.
We saw a long line of villas and houses, which we'd seen in our briefing photographs. You know, we just looked and I thought, my God, I've seen that before.
I give you a toast, ladies and gentlemen. I give you a toast, ladies and gentlemen. May this fair land we love so well in dignity and freedom dwell. The worlds may change and go awry, while there is still one voice to cry. An England, while there's a country lane, wherever there's a cottage small beside a field of grain, there'll always be an England, while there's a busy street, wherever there's the turning wheel, a million marching feet. Red, white, and blue, what does it mean to you? Surely you're proud, shout it aloud, Britain's awake. The Empire too, we can depend on you. Freedom remains, these are the chains nothing can break. There'll always be an England, and England shall be free. If England means as much to you as England means to me.